We appreciate your patience. Please do not release your call. A crisis professional will be with you momentarily.
Oh boy.
Por favor, no cuelgue. Un consejero profesional.
Greetings. Let me make sure this sounds good. Okay, we don't want to go there. We want to go here. I'm tired. So I'm definitely not. I'm not like manic right now.
Thank you for waiting. We appreciate your patience. Please do not release your call.
It's one of those times when I'm on duty. Okay. I am the current. Well, no, that's right. I'm not. We're waiting for the crisis professional to come online, and they already know that I'm not in crisis, so they got me on hold forever. And I need something.
Thank you for waiting. We appreciate your patience.
Shit.
Please do not release your call. A crisis professional will be with you momentarily.
I might have to just like fuck this and go a different route.
Por favor, no cuelgue. Un consejero profesional te atenderá en un momento.
Let's see if we can get a line off of it.
Thank you for waiting. We appreciate your patience. Please do not release your call. A crisis professional will be with you momentarily. Gracias por esperar. Agradecemos su paciencia. Por favor, no cuelgue.
Okay, these guys are too stupid. Let's see if we can get these guys to do something. What I'm trying to, HIPAA prevents.
Thank you for calling Banner University Medical Center South Campus. If you know your party's 4-digit extension number, you can enter it at any time during this greeting. An out name state. To reach our operators, press 0 or remain on the line. Please continue to hold. Your call is next. Operator, this is Aaron. How may I direct your call?
I'm not exactly sure. I called TPD earlier for a wellness check on somebody who is what I'd call moderately developmentally disabled, who was in what I'd consider an exploitative relationship, who posted a suicide announcement at Facebook earlier tonight. So there's like police report, and James Anastos, Anastos, is in somebody's is somebody's ward right now, and you don't need to lecture me about HIPAA and all that. I'm calling to inform you that I am acting on behalf of the I'm here for the patient, and the patient needs to. I told the cop that took him in to make sure that he told him this, that the patient needs to be give a release to talk to me. STOS. He's about somewhere between 45 and 49. Transmasculine person. I don't know how. I'm not sure how his I don't he's yeah, I'm not sure how his identification is, but I'm pretty sure his name is James, and his legal name is going to be James Anastos, Anastos. He's about 5'4", 5'5", bit tubby, dark hair, bearded, scrubby beard, and extremely slow. Really sweet, he's standard issue high function autist kind of person, really lovely person, and he's being exploited by a pre everything female to male or male to female person who is only making about half as much money as him, and it's kind of funky. And what happened was, am I speaking to an operator or to somebody who's taking notes of specific, solid notes?
So I'm actually an operator.
I need to speak to somebody. I need to speak to the person, who would be like patient relations. I need to get a message to a patient.
Of course, I understand. I do not see anyone with that name at either Banner facility in Tucson.
Okay, so I probably, if we can't find him through you, I probably need to get back to the police and find out where they took him.
That's what I would recommend.
Okay, thank you.
All right, my pleasure, and thank you.
Bye-bye.
What is the location of your emergency?
There is no emergency. This is a call for follow-up from a call earlier, a wellness check, where the person I called for a wellness check was taken.
What was that? What was the address you gave?
It was 438. The call was at 438 Prince Road. The subject was James Anastos. I need to know where he is. Is all I'm calling about right now. I have no idea where he is.
Okay, let me get you some police. Stay on the line.
Thank you.
911, what's the location of your emergency?
It's not. It's from an earlier call.
Okay, what address?
The call was at 438 Prince Road, and the subject 438 Prince Road, and the subject is James Anastos.
Okay, let's see here.
And I just need to know his location.
Yes, I do see. What's going on?
I need his current location so I can contact his treatment team.
Okay, give me one moment, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Did the officers come and speak with you all?
I spoke with the officer,
Okay.
but
What did he tell you?
I don't recall exactly, but I ended up trying to maybe I just assumed and never asked him. I just kind of tried to contact the crisis center and couldn't.
Okay, I can transfer you over to them if you like.
Well, we don't know that he's there, that he's there.
Okay.
And that should be in the police report as to whether he, where exactly he is right now, or where he was brought.
I can't provide you that information.
Okay, well,
connect me. Public information, so I can't do that.
Right. Well, connect me with the crisis center if you would, please.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay. You're welcome. with you, okay, sir?
Please don't call me sir again. I'm a two-spirit.
Okay, thank you.
And my throat's raw for obvious reasons, right?
Thank you for calling the crisis line. This is Judy.
Oh, shit. No, not the crisis line, the crisis center. Operator, not the crisis line. I need to talk to the doctors or the or social worker. Ma'am.
Yes, hello?
Fuck! This is exactly where I didn't want to be, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Where did you want to be?
I need to speak to a patient's social worker or care providers. And I can't get to it. I'm not sure where he is. They never told me.
Who never told you?
I think at this point, we better open a case for me.
I'm going to get you through to a crisis professional that can help you.
I think at this point, I am now in crisis myself.
Okay, and I'll get you through to a crisis professional that can help you with that, sir. Just hold on a minute.
Do not call me sir again, please.
Okay, very good.
It's Tommy or ma'am.
Thank you for waiting. We appreciate your patience. Please do not release your call. A crisis professional will be with you momentarily. Gracias por esperar. Agradecemos su paciencia. Por favor, no cuelgue. Un consejero profesional le atenderá en un momento.
We're not going to be able, let me finish with this real quick. Or so at least let me get to where the fucking background music is gone.
Thank you for waiting. We appreciate
Or let me turn it down so I can at least hear myself. That's better. That's what I've been doing this for years. They run you around in circles. I talked to the cop versus here. Let me give you are you ready to write? Are you ready to write? Let me know. I talked to the cop, and he took a good report. And I don't know what to say. He took a good report. It's 200-410-0012. It's badge 100505. Whoever you are you a sister or a brother? Or whoever you are. Sister trans. We now have one of the other lurkers. You come talk with us, Joe. You're busted. All of you are fucking busted. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? I'm the only thing I'm worried about. I had a real bad Tom moment the other day on the bus, and I'm getting a little bit too giddy. Cause I'm just plugging along, doing what I'm doing. Read my wall, man. I've been doing a lot of writing, and a lot of arguing with people who just dismiss shit as conspiracy theory. Oh, well, I don't know how to unblock you. Actually, I'd rather not have you post. I'd rather you keep it in the chatter between us, man. Fuck that. I don't want your fucking opinion in the chat. Aha. How come you were? How come you had? How come you had my stream on? I'm fine. I'm fine. Why did my stream come on? Ah, maybe it was intuitive, right? Joe, and Mature is willing to. He told me that I could name him as a witness to the conspiracy. Yeah, I was making a crisis call on behalf of someone else, and they turned it into a crisis on me, driving me nuts. What's going on is I helped a transgender couple move here, and dude put out a suicide. Yesterday, he asked me to do some relationship counseling for him. And what they're doing is I'm trying to get through to the guy. I had to call in a wellness check, and now I can't find out where he is. And he's in an exploitative relationship, and he asked for help with it. And now I can't. I'm his only advocate here in town. The fiance's full of shit. Is bleeding him. So that's what I was crisising is that they're driving me fucking nuts. I'm trying to get through to the guy's social worker. Otherwise, I've been, this empowering Joe DiBiase. He's on JUOT.net. He don't like me saying his name out loud. He's Birdo Prey 5, BIRDOPRE. I think it's PR. I think he's got a PREY. No. It's the one in custody is late 40s, female to male, and the one the other. I don't want to, how you just instruct me to. I don't know how to unblock anything. I have no idea how to do shit. I want you to promise me like not get all fucking right wing on me. I don't want to deal with that. I'm much too wound up. I've been dealing with that one I hate more than anything else is getting in the middle of a relationship. I got right in the middle of it between Bucky Dent and his wife. He's a noted loudmouth on the subject of Palestine and Zionism and Jews and shit. Ended up where they both ended up hating me. But in this instance, the trans woman has already pissed me off. She refused. I told her, I'll go. Basically, I do not do any kind of like serious counseling in the chatter. Especially, something like that. It was like, we got to talk about this, and she wouldn't call me. I don't know what her problem is there. But she's always, she's like into the all the time, and it's like me. And he walked me to the bus stop yesterday, or was it already the day before? No, it was yesterday. He walked me to the bus stop, and essentially, he wasn't getting any affection at all. She was recoiling from him. And what he had neglected to tell me, thanks, Joe. Thanks for jumping up. I appreciate that. I really do. God bless, man, and pray for your healing next time. I'll just include you in the. I should have been, we'll talk sometime when I'm not live. Rock and roll. Thanks for worrying.
Por favor, no cuelgue. Un consejero profesional le atenderá en un momento.
Oh no, that's not right.
Professional will be with you momentarily. Gracias por esperar. Agradecemos su paciencia. Por favor, no cuelgue. Un consejero profesional
Okay, Mal.
le atenderá en un momento.
Let me ask you a question. Okay. I'm back to the chatter. The trip was focus. Are you one like family traveling kind of person? And like, do you know Finch? Were you and Finch together? I just asked him that because he had said something about you wanted to come on camera, like all, and so anyway, to rewind, James Anastos and Susie Q. Tracy contacted me from Montana looking for help to land in Tucson, which I give them because that's what I do. And I didn't really need to do much for them because they just went from here straight to a motel room, and they arranged their apartment, and yada yada, and all got all that together, and now they're there. And I had double paid my credit card this month, and it bounced my checking account when the second payment came through, which put me like $300 overdrawn. And I've been doing a lot of stupid things. It's like, I wouldn't call it dementia. I'm not losing any. I'm just like not paying adequate attention to detail in the moment. Is where we're at on my aging process. Just oops, I fucked up again, kind of shit. It's not like I'm forgetting who people were, played, anything like that. It's just I'm fucking up in the moment. And what was that you were talking about? Oh, so anyway, they get here and they did that thing. I bounced I was having cash flow difficulties because of it. I had money, but it was all in the wrong places at PayPal, and I couldn't move it to my bank account, and nobody had any way for me to take it. I couldn't. My dealer didn't have a PayPal address, so I was stuck, and they helped me get unstuck. Right. I went over there yesterday, and James walked me to the bus stop, and we're talking, and I'm seeing, I got to go by what I'm seeing, okay? And I'm that deaf, dumb, and blind kid, okay? I see you with my eyes closed, and I said, I'm seeing your aura, and in James's aura, all I saw was someone who was extremely slow, but not in any way what I'd call more than moderately disabled. I didn't realize that he had no bowel control. And so the relationship between them, he's complaining that she's recoiling from him. And then that was, when I contacted her, she refused. I kept telling her over and over again, I really don't want to do this in the chatter. I'll read that to you. Let me read that shit. I'm at the point, where one thing that James said was, any affection, he'll go somewhere where he can. He has people in other places. You know, so that's my, you know, I can't let go of this and just walk away because, you know, I got to help him. I got to help him, like, you know, get clear of her, I think, or at least have him tell me he's going to try. I don't know. But right at the moment, as far as I know, I'm the only responsible adult in Tucson that can help him. I'm the only friend he has here. And what's got me freaked out is that I can't, all I have to do, see, according to HIPAA, I probably shouldn't be doing this at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's first. That will calm me down quicker than anything else. Okay? That's number one. Fuck that. I'll do it after I get some rest and get back up in the morning. This is stupid at 3 in the morning bothering these people. And this is what they try to do is they're gaslighting the shit out of me. So we can talk about Parisho and what's really you've never seen me before. I don't know. I mean, do we have priors somewhere? You know, tell me what I'm looking at that you can say in public, please. And I think I responded to it. I just keep getting distracted. Let me get you. I've said I did respond. Yeah, that's right. You go check for the reply. Pretty much, I asked, you know, can we go, you know, can we talk live and I can shut this down and let's talk, you know, between ourselves. We don't need an audience for this shit. Because yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm declaring myself president of the United States of America right now. Okay, I did, you know, excuse me. I'm the leader. I'm the leader of the anti-fascism. I have been Antifa all my life. Okay, excuse me. So I'm declaring myself the leader of the Democratic Republic of the United States of America, the provisional government of the United States of America. I'm Tommy Jane Tudor, and I'm going to name Berman Supreme the president right now, and Garrett Beck Secretary of State. I'm done. I'm done. We're living in and Fred Pradialo, Department of Defense. He's our chief of defense. I'm through. I'm fucking through. Fucking kill me. Kiss me, kick me, kill me, or cut me some fucking slack. That's where I am. Where are you? That's okay. I trust you. And I appreciate you. And I salute you. And we're gonna win. We're gonna win. There, you know, I'm just the craziest of the crazy. You look at my friends list. There's some people with like, and you know, I keep a real tight. You know, I never wanted more than 150 because you know I want to keep track of it and actually be a friend because this is what the kind of shit that happens. And then on top, you know, are you familiar with me? Do you have any prior knowledge of me? Do you know anything about me? Because I guess I'm the leader of the resistance at this point. I'm the only one that's making enough sense. Me and Fred Pradialo, he just proposed it earlier tonight that, you know, I've always been the, you know, let's lift it through consciousness. And he's been a revolutionary now person for 30 fucking years. And Biden and Bernie just united the Democratic Party. So here's me and Fred uniting the fucking nuts. Okay, well, that's me. I'm crazy Tommy Tudor. You're going to hear nothing but lies about me if you go looking. So let me redirect myself. I'm the funniest person left alive in the world. There's a few people funnier than me. Lee Camp's real funny, and Trey Crowder's real funny. I mean, I consider those guys. Those guys are this funny. Okay, Here's Lee Camp and Trey Crowder. That's that's Lee Camp is the funniest hipster I know, and Trey Crowder is the funniest redneck I know. Righteously funny. Everywhere, and there's multiple weapons in the thing. He's packed. I think he's open carry. I got a picture of him with a hip holster. But I know there's multiple weapons inside, and I think some combat grade. I need I at oh boy. Well, we're at war with COVID-19, thank you, Lord. Get ready for the zombie apocalypse. I've never seen anything but the one on his hip. Most of what I know about him secondhand, or what I literally could see. Do you see him alone or with a woman and a child? And is he wearing the MAGA cap? Ah, fuck. This thing is not holding any juice. But I don't know what that is. I'm a hippie artist. I'm being forced into politics. What's M249? I'm not familiar with that one. First, I want to get this chatter into, I was working on something. Oh, nice. Nice. I love it. God bless you, Melanie. Are you straight or gay? I'm a transman. Actually, I'm not. I'm kind of like, okay, I'll take a woman to woman thing as a second choice if I can't find a trans guy with a vagina. So I guess I'm kind of hoping for a trans man, but hey, whatever comes, if I can get along and we can roll around naked for fun, and not intrude on each other's privacy. What am I looking for? I'm looking for. Did I close that? Where did my? Oh, there it is. Oh no, that isn't it. I wanted Hotmail. So anyway, about me, I'm from Chicago. I'm a full-blooded Hebrew Israelite priestess. I'm old, the Moses and Aaron. I'm descended from them. And I'm real well educated in arts and sciences, and comparative religion, and all. I'm a hippie historian is my tag. I'm insisting that Bill Gates is a genocidal psychopath, and I'm just repeating somebody else's words because I'm a gonzo journalist, a multidisciplinary artist, and I write, I play music, I write photography, and stone cutting, and they've been I was tossed into the streets in 1982. I'm a life scientist, actually, biochemist and zoologist. So in 1970, with COINTELPRO, I've been all up my ass since 1970. Did I get that? Oh, shit. I guess I'm going to have to do snips. Wow. I'm kind of sick to my stomach. Send me whatever you got, please. No maybe about it, baby. No baby about it. You better like secure yourself. You better protect yourself. There's no maybe about it. And because the guy, he's a white nationalist. And I'm sure he's not infiltrating them. There's no fucking way. The guy's too psycho. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, but this is proof I've been looking for years. I definitely, whatever it is not here. Well, I do know that he is obsessed. Oh, I do know why too. He was sexually abused as a child. There's a whole mess of people, and Bucksbaum just got it. You know, it's KiwiFarms.net. Go check that out if you're not familiar with it. They're all right. It's owned by a little wannabe Hitler. Yeah, this is totally different. They're video gamers where they go and make real people into game pieces without their permission. Is what it kind of is. And the police won't do anything about it at any level. Which is why I'm all from this tonight. What's the 3%ers? I don't know what BHI is. Well, stream's choppy. Let me close shit down because they're parasitizing my system resources. So let me close everything down but the stream. And one Facebook tab and the stream. Let me get everything else closed. Yeah, they're you know, this is a pretty this is this is a pretty capable box, right? Yeah, but they're keylogging me. They're sucking shit from somewhere and I can't find it. And my ISP can't do anything about it. And the police won't. My only option to get any kind of relief is to go to the court and beg. Are you willing to come forward in person? Yeah, I get what's 3%ers? Is that that's gonna be a Google? Okay. Now you got me nuts, sister. Totally fucking nuts on this one. And I'm just so grateful. Don't say here, but I'd appreciate like some little inkling of who you are connected to at least. You know, I was kind of ranting there about being Antifa. I should go off and talk about that a little more, where exactly I was coming from. Because there's a lot of misconceptions. I'm kind of a military historian. is, I'm a historian and I'm a hippie, and I've been in the front lines of the gentrification wars since 1982. I was shot in Venice in 1987, and I've been arrested more than 100 times. Not quite, I don't know how many more, but definitely more than 100. I've been in psych institutions at least 20. I've been trying to hoping that somebody come along and do a better job than me for a lot for a lot of years. But I know other people that do as good a job as me, so that's better. Not really. We got the Patriot guys down here. There's all these Al Qaedas. I'm a Gonzo journalist. I'm Crazy Tommy. Are you hip to Furman Supreme or Pine Man or Wavy Gravy or any of the real leaders? We're the world peace with economic justice and economic and ecological justice people have been at it since they shot John Kennedy. My dearest friend, Grandma Peep. You ever heard of Grandma Peep? Or you heard of Little Peep? Grandma Peep and I are best friends. They're the ones. She and her late husband are the ones that got me to the hospital when they shot me. That's me. That's who I am. I'm full-blooded Hebrew Israelite of the clan Kohen for the clan Gershom. We're the children of Moses and Aaron, and I've been reading and writing all my life. It's in my blood, and I'm good at it. I'm getting a lot. I'm really, really proud of the art that's flowing. The weaponized word. I'd like you to contact me privately, and we'll talk more. I don't want to say another word to you, sister. Pleasant dreams, and thank you so much for doing what you've done. Thank you so much. Absolutely. I'm sure you can be a lot more open in the email, and I prefer voice. Can you do voice? Because that's probably our most secure. Actually, the most secure is going to be video, because you have to have real special tools to break into that. But voices, I prefer voice. I'm more comfortable, and I don't like typing back and forth, and we can get more done in real time. So sleep well, and God bless you for what you've done tonight. God bless you. Happy day. Anybody else here? Who else was here? Wow. Hi, Greg. I'm not. You're not ringing in as somebody I recognize. So welcome if this is your first time here. I'm Tommy Jane Tudor, and I guess I'm leading the rebellion. Me and Fred Fradiallo. I'm the leader of the spiritual wing of the dissidents. We're the unstable malcontents. according to something I pitched out of Peter Dorton's trash. And I want to make it real clear that we are not trying to salvage anything except our world and the living things on this planet. The Democratic Party and the Republican Party can go and fucking die, catch COVID and die, as far as I'm concerned. I'm in compliance with local ordinances on the subject. I'll wear my mask when I'm out anywhere near people. Nobody, the cops are not harassing anybody, unless if there's a clusterfuck, I'm sure they might. But people are encouraged. If you're living anywhere now where they're not encouraging you to go out and get fresh air and sunshine and exercise, they are encouraging you to kill yourself, wherever it is. If they're forcing you to stay inside, you are already fucked. Okay, you're letting them kill you. We need our immune systems. I've been preaching this and writing it. I probably should write up a flyer for my throat to keep it lubricated. These are all important things. Keep your throat lubricated. This is this chakra right here. This is processing all your air and water and food right there, right through here as it's mixing up and going into your body. And you have to keep this lubricated and well hydrated. And I keep mine lubricated with these honey lemon cough drops. Because we are in a state of war, folks, and I am the leader of the spiritual wing, absolute nonviolent, prayerful, peaceful resistance. Fred Fradiallo is the leader of the, hey, we're going to do it now. Hopefully he'll be he's taken, you know, I have some credential in public health. Okay, I was a student of Robert Mendelssohn's. Actually, more like a disciple than a student. I never formally studied under him. He was our pediatrician and a family friend. And I'm in a scene. You know, I'm also a disciple of Emmanuel Bronner. I met him and, you know, interviewed him before he died. Well, not right before he died, but, you know, while he still had his faculties and was teaching. And, you know, I'm like, you know, I'm an omnist. No one religion has all of the truth, and every religion has some truth, is the way I was raised. And that's the Rainbow Creed, is to love all, hate none, and do it in peace, love, unity, and respect. And live life loving living is, you know, the oldest guy I ever met. Oldest, happiest man I ever met. When I asked him what his secret was, just live life loving living. And you know, I kind of like doing these streams because I'm looking at myself and watching myself talk. And you know, being two spirit, you know, the transgender people that, you know, are all worried about passing and shit. They're all worried about everything and every little detail. And I see in my face that when I'm smiling, there's a woman there that's obvious. There's no hint of a man when I have a big smile on. But when I let it fall, it's hard to see the woman. It's that different. It's just the neutral face to the happy face. It's scary to me sometimes, but you know, watching myself talk here, it helps me remember, because I don't wear any makeup. It helps me remember to be smiling, to always be smiling. That's the most important thing. Breathe, drink water, and smile. Do a lot of smiling. And things will come to you. The things you need, well, you'll just discover them in your path. Because that's the way God made the planet. And this is coming to an end. You know, and I'm trying. This is why I'm trying to restrain everybody. It's like, okay, go to your room. So now go to your room and like be exercising. Okay, you know, don't be idle. You know, don't be all slovenly on. You know, it's like, okay, we're stuck in our room, so like, let's and there's a real good reason to be here, right? You know, anybody who's still in denial that we're facing a deadly pandemic is out of their minds. Now, I admittedly at the beginning of this, because I knew about the Gates model. You know, you watch, you know, go back and watch my earlier, you know, go read some of the things I wrote and said during the early days of it. I've been calling bullshit on this from the beginning. That it's that's a scam. That there's not. I don't know how to put it at this point. Now that we know more about the bug, this is a really scary bug. Very, very scary bug. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. This is a fucking scary bug. I don't know what else to say other than this is a fucking scary bug. Ask me why exactly. You know, it's like, holy shit! What this bug is all, and it's not lab made. The guys that have the tools to do it have mapped the genes, and it's natural. It's a bat coronavirus. There's lots of coronavirus in the this is a bat coronavirus, and every single plague in the history of man has been what they call zoonotic, where it jumped from an animal to the human, and sometimes through an intermediate animal, which is what they're postulating on this, is that it came from bats to us through the pangolin in this wet market. But there's also like 3 people in custody for some biological hanky panky. 1 Harvard guy and 2 Chinese dudes, and the Wuhan laboratory. There's also a report of an accident in that laboratory that investigators are not letting go of as a possibility for the entry point of, where patient 0 got infected. So there we are. But the thing, right early on, some geek freaked out and it went all viral where he saw that R0 was like over 4. I was like, whoa, shit. And then they found out that people can walk around with it for a couple of weeks without showing any symptoms. So be fretting around for a couple of weeks without having symptoms. And it just keeps getting worse. It wasn't killing anybody first, and still, it seems that now it is killing some healthy people. It's like, if your immune system is like not up to it, it totally freaks out. Now, it also possibly, these healthy people might be in range of 5G towers, which are thought to possibly be exacerbating the symptoms of the virus. I mean, this is really complex shit going on. Because the rollout of 5G, which a lot of people have been resisting, a lot of governments have been resisting it. They rolled out 5G pretty much last summer. Been rolling out more and more and more. So it's, the numbers are all fucked up because they haven't been testing nearly enough. Hi, Greg. Thanks for coming. I don't know how much of this I can take anymore. I've already talked 2 hours tonight. I did want to check in on oh boy. Anyway, that's where it's at. I'm declaring myself the president. We're the provisionary revolutionary government. We're not even. I wouldn't even call it a revolutionary government. We're the provisional legal government of the republic. We're the people of the United States of America, Republic of the United States of America, declaring our independence from whatever the fuck it is, and that's occupying that junk heap. It's on the Potomac. They told us go home. Well, we're going to govern ourselves. You need a fucking warrant to come through that door, motherfucker. You need a warrant to even fucking touch me on the street. Probable cause. Can't just walk up to me and grab me. This is America. Excuse me. And that's where it's at. And Tucson is right with that. I can walk around town. I can go do whatever I need to do just as long as I take precautions and stay healthy, that or happy. And so far, curve's pretty flat in this town. There's a big ass cluster over by the air base because the military's been so fucking stupid about all this. I've been reading the real stuff. I'm paying any attention to CNN and any of the rest of that shit. I'm tuned into WHO pages, CDC pages, and the institutions. And epidemiologists, totally all of them, there's a total consensus. The 2 main factors in the spread of this are the density of the population and the density of the population. But that's 2 different kinds of densities. We're in one, we're talking about the distribution of bodies throughout the real estate. The second, we're talking about the cognitive capacity of the potential patients. Okay. Be smart, people. Take all, concentrate on personal health. Get plenty of fresh air, sunshine, and exercise. Uh, Stay happy. Stay calm. Uh, and eat all sorts of really good immune boosting foods. There are substances and information's out there. I went to try and get some more of this. And, I wanted to find out how much how much it was for in bulk. And we were chatting a little bit in about it, and they've had a rush on this. There's a lot of very high demand for echinacea and golden seal blend mixture. It's very, very, very powerful uh, immune booster. And the echinacea has a certain amount of antiviral uh, quality to it. I think this is the weed. Oh, but there we go. But stay smart, stay safe by staying healthy. The key is immune health. The people who are dying have compromised immune systems, and that's where it gets really, really fucking ugly. I saw one today about like a 7-year-old. Was it the 7-year-old, or there was a toddler who was on? They weren't on life support yet, but they had spiked 170 fever. And when that happens, what link? Which link are you talking? Link you posted above. I don't see any link. I don't think they let you post links. They didn't let you post it. There's no link in here. Yeah. You probably posted. You thought it was coming with something. You said you probably want to read this. Send it to my email. What? Give me like a title. Tell me what it's about. But that's where it's at. We the people are declaring that our government is defunct. Okay. It very clearly states that in the founding documents that the power to turn on or off the government is ours, not theirs. Excuse me, this government of the people, by the people, for the people. Those people are elected to represent our interests and to protect us from enemies, foreign and domestic. Well, we're facing a domestic enemy who's like flim-flamming us. All these like draconian measures against this just outrageous. It's like, fascist authoritarianism. And it's like, okay, well, we're just manufacturing consent, is what David Martin is saying about this, is that they branded this disease. Bill Gates has been trying to do this for years. And it turns out, oh boy, there's just so much shit out there. I'm like, it's nuts. It's just totally fucking nuts. Just totally nuts. Let's see what kind of nuts is going on now. I got a few notifications I should check. I missed that one. Okay. Oh, jolly. Somebody's meme. Oh, baby, baby, baby. Nice. 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 Holy shit. Thank you. Oh, boy. And the cops still won't move. They'll see, here we got somebody tracking an actual government agent that owns a big machine gun. And now this shit. Let's see what's this say. Now my supposition was that when the big docs, when the great doxing happened, the really ugly, nasty uh, terrorists, cyber terrorists, bailed out into the deep web. I thought that was just, and Sneasel went with them because he's one of them ugly, nasty cyber terrorists. So all that's left is, hardly anybody is left that's like making any big deal about me. Big Todd and a couple other people. That's it. What's the feline? She's kind of obsessed with me. But those people are not. They're not cyber terrorists. They're just assholes. Sneasel's a cyber terrorist. Wow. It's little boys, little deluded. Gosh, just delusional. Sneasel is more left wing than all, so they. Oh, I should read this. I won't say the person's name. I'm gonna read this out loud. Let's say Sneasel. Yoo-hoo. Are you watching? Parisha, are you watching? Israel? Yeah, you around this morning? Because they have bots that Joe was alerted that I was in crisis. That's what happened. So you're busted, Joe. You're busted. You were alerted. I was in crisis. Tommy's in crisis. You better go see. Okay, you guys. You really want to know what happened with Yawning Sneasel and why he doesn't have an account here anymore? Fine, I will go ahead and tell you. Please keep this to supporters, though, and I assume that this is where it's coming from. So, like I said, I won't expose the username, and don't leak it to one of those Discord groups, especially the one run by that shit posting Russian queer. Is that the one that called himself Glarius? That was doing the spectacular documentaries about me. So I have been in contact with Sneasel this entire time, and I've become something of a confidant to him. Sneasel and I talk about the world, philosophy, and even trade cooking recipes because he's from the Midwestern U.S. and I'm from Russia. He gives you recipes for soybeans. Sometimes things get weird, and he asks me to take pictures of my used clothing or to wear my sister's underwear for a few days. But he has gotten extremely lonely since leaving here and the COVID lockdown. It hasn't made things any better, so I just find pictures online and send them to him and placate him. Well, a lot of this discussion is about where did he go and why did he leave. It's all really complex, but I think I can break it down for you quite succinctly. But it's going to take a little bit of history. Way back in the day, although it's low those 3 years ago, Sneasel said, and no, we're quite tight. But they would talk every night sometimes. First, they would talk about the world and how things were going. Sneasel was more left wing than Null, so they disagreed, but they were always polite and cordial to each other, one another about their disagreements. They formed a sort of bond with each other and began to have more private conversations about life and such. Sneasel actually did a bunch of bouncing around like Null is doing now. So Null would ask him questions about life and Sneasel would help him out. The conversations over time would get more personal as they would share some of their private thoughts and what they wanted from life within one another. Oh boy, we're in love kind of shit. Oh geez, I'm not buying it, not yet. One conversation Sneasel would often talk to me about is where Noah was talking about the things that he wanted in a partner, and Noah wanted someone who was caring, wanted to be there for him as he became a success in life. Now, how the fuck is he going to become a success in life being a couch potato and idiot? Would be willing to be his partner in crime and would quench his thirst for anal sex. Wait a minute, who's got the third? Who is Sneasel? Sneasel's like really deep into anal sex, but I thought he was a top, or is he Swiss? Um, or is Nolan into anal sex? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't even want to know. Forget it. Uh, these conversations sort of made them close as is, but as Sneasel took inventory of his life and this increasingly close relationship with Noel, he realized that these things that Noel wanted in a partner were things that he could do for Noel. So for months, Sneasel would dance around the idea of Noel and him becoming a partnership. Sneasel lives alone, which is hardly surprising. I should talk, but I'm a nice person. I'm too nice, and people, I'm too crazy. It's not because I'm mean and I'm just too crazy for today. I can't, either you're not able to tune into me, and I can't take it, and I leave, or vice versa. That's that what Lethal Weapon. I mean, when I get like this, I'm like that Mel Gibson character. It's like, okay, well, you don't want to know what's going on inside my head right now, please. Um, so Sneasel was into anything and everything. So he would slide in some gay porn sometimes when he had no, that's hot and heavy. Sometimes Noel would respond with, "That's so fucking hot." Sneasel began to slip in pictures of himself and videos of himself. Well, hey, there's the old boy. Where are those? He began to tell Noel was about to come. Their sessions would run about 3.5 hours at a time. They were sexting online together. So he would send some tranny porn and then pictures of himself in girls' underwear or of himself coming. Alrighty. So I'm through reading that. Let's see what happened. Um, this looks like this looks okay. Okay, this looks like pure shit. I'm not gonna read this out loud. This is fiction. This is pure fiction. Thank you. That's my opinion. This is fiction that you suckered me into reading about half of it. Uh, okay, next. So what else, Greg? I was gonna. I'll wait for a question. I'm gonna go check on the idiots. No, I got some. We got. Okay, well, I just put, we had a um, suicide thing tonight, that people are waking up into. So somebody I needed to say something to just noticed. Oh no. I'm starting to get a little like dizzy from being awake. Um, okay, I think this is my last uh straw for tonight. I don't know. I didn't. And I call it um, festival hours. I can stay up and work um, at my desk for however long I need to without, I like last night I around dawn, it's like I got to lay down for an hour or so and just, clear the shit out of my head. And I never got to sleep because I ended up having a conversation with Ariana early in the morning. But I was able to get away and relax, so I was good for another bunch of hours. And then I guess it was around noon. I got 3 or 4 hours, so I'm not like really. I'm like dizzy from like, I posted a prayer asking for my dear Lord prayers. Give me uh, the channels in my noodle to be able to handle all this and keep it straight. And that's why I've lost my horn and my flute disappeared in the Tom moment on the bus. And it's just been. Oh well, yeah, it makes a lot of sense if he's actually a government agent. It makes a lot of sense with what Melanie brought me tonight. This here is garbage, though. This is silly. That's just silly. Um, I certainly hope so, but I don't know. I have to shoot this stuff. Or let me see if I can get it to copy and transfer somewhere. I'm definitely my eyeballs are getting like I'm talking too much. My jaw hurts. My smoking too much, talking too much. My desk's a mess. I didn't do anything I wanted to do today for myself. Fuck you, Microsoft. I guess. Let me find the pertinent. What was these guys called again? The Liberty Rebellion. See, Idaho. Oh, that Bundy and them. Did they ever come out on Easter? Did they? You know what? This is already old news. So for anybody interested, our suicide threat is in safe hands. I don't know where exactly, but he is in safe hands. Because I really don't know either. I just don't know. I never will. I suppose I don't know. There's a war that's been going on in the United States for 63 years, 57 years. That nobody will admit to. Because nobody will ever admit to that anybody besides Lee Oswald shot John Kennedy. George Herbert Walker Bush was there that day directing the fire team, the wet squad. And no, yes, I can find the evidence, show you the evidence, prove that. Beyond, no, it's not beyond, certainly not beyond all doubt. But if anybody thinks shit's been going down the way they told us it went down is a damn fool. Just go Google Operation Mockingbird. Let me look in on the idiots and see what they're saying to me, and I'm gonna wind it down. I'm tired. I'm real tired. I have no reason to be on such heavy duty right now. I need to be more focusing on myself, on exercising, and I need to be working out, and I don't have any instruments to work out on. It's got to be me and the mat. Oh, sick fucks. All a bunch of sick fucks. Oh, let's see if Lulu said something that I want to see. There's hardly any of them here worth looking at because they're just sick fucks. Oh. Oh, I didn't say anything about why I've had it. Um, the one of the one of the prominent activists, a female and male intersex person, is down with COVID, and just he's not sick enough for them to treat him, and he's got to treat himself at home, and it's not easy. It's not the flu. Oh boy, I'm tired, but I feel empowered. I really feel empowered. I feel like the um this is why I slacked off so long. This was to have the spoons available. I've known this moment was coming all my life since John Kennedy was shot. I've fought off. It's like, no, I don't want to be in frontline, man. I'll help, but here it is, and I'm claiming it. I'm declaring myself, along with Fred Fradiano, the leaders of the Provisional Republic of the True Republic of the United States of America, and we're declaring a fraud, unbelievable fraud, medical tyranny that they're trying to impose on us. And I think with that, I'm through for tonight. Uh, I'm in the old days, when first early internet, when I was on the road, I was the Transient American Project, or TRAMP. My personal business, was always Delta T Creations, and my collective business is Real Things. Fred Fradiano, also known as Grateful Fred, um, is kind of a builder, and I think his father was a builder too. And he's the founder of the New World Rising Collective, which is an intentional community building group. And here we are. He's the one that like pushed me to this point where he was telling me, here, let me find it. Yeah, so here he's pretty sick. It's physical, but he's just miserable. It's aches and pains, and he says he's breathing okay. And really, the over the counter anti-inflammatories are not a good idea. They've been so they it's complex. You have to understand the virology, the physiology of everything that's going on. It's very complex what's happening. And the what's killing people is their immune systems are going berserk and drowning them in something called cytokines, which essentially poisons themselves. Um, and it burns up, when they spike their fever like that, it's burning up tissue inside you, important tissue in your heart and lungs and liver, kidneys and shit. When the water is too hot, it damages the tissue. Um, I don't know what else to say. And nobody's really asking any questions right now, so and haven't for 15 minutes. So I think that's 5 people here. Thank you for being here. If any of you are assholes, namaste, motherfuckers. Otherwise, God bless everybody and stay healthy. Thanks for coming. Happy day. Bye.